Yo, champs of the making, and welcome back to Legendary Adventures. My name is Eli, aka that Big Sauce Gamer Tag.
And I'm Becky, aka Smallfry.
And we are here to give you the tips, tricks, and the perfect IVs for
Gastly Community Day!
Now, if this is the first time you guys are joining us, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, smash the notification bell so you can be notified of more videos that give you the edge on community days and, of course, other events. So, with that said, let's go ahead and see. We know that we're going to get Gastly Community Day, July. Fantastic, but we need to know when, what time, what are the perks, what are the bonuses? Oh, the box, what's in the box?
Yeah, that's true.
And then, of course, you know, what's the IVs? Because you want those ranges for Great League, Ultra League, and Master League. And, of course, what to have there.
All right, so kicking off on July 19th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., you can expect Gastly spawning where you're at.
That's a Sunday, right?
Yeah, that falls on a Sunday for a 6-hour grind time.
Oh, 6-hour grind time. Okay, so it's one of those play-at-home events again, right?
Yes.
Okay, very cool, very cool.
And I'm so excited for Gastly Community Day because Gastly has been out in Pokemon Go for quite some time, but it is a rare shiny. So this is going to be a great opportunity for trainers to get this super rare shiny, and he looks really dope as Gastly shiny form.
Well, I prefer the Haunter version because Haunter's tongue becomes blue, so it's very cool on that.
Okay.
Now, Gengar in itself, you've been able to find him shiny in raids with the party hat in the past, which is great, but it's only an offset of the shade, so not the best looking shiny, but still a cool one to have. And definitely Gastly in its blue flames looks super cool.
To evolve it from Gastly to Haunter, you're gonna need 25 candies, and from Haunter to Gengar, 100, so a total of 125 candies. Please keep in mind that Mega Evolutions are coming to the game. When Gengar evolves into the Mega Evolution in shiny format, he looks so cool.
Amazing!
Yeah, so do keep in mind to keep your Gengars because that is coming to Pokemon Go in the near future.
Last month, we missed out on being able to have the ticketed event. This month, it makes its return.
Yes! The story is called The Great Gastly, and it's going to be available for 99 cents.
In the US market, of course.
Yeah. With that said, the stories are not very difficult to complete.
Oh, no, not at all.
And then you also get a shiny possibility usually within these stories. But this time, there's not going to be a medal for completing this particular story.
Oh, bummer. But nonetheless, I mean, it's still a quest line. It's a quest line that goes and belongs.
It's more for completionists.
I was gonna say it's for something to do along the 6-hour grind time, but needless to say, it's very cool to have. Now, do know that you do have to pay the actual dollar as opposed to using pokecoin to obtain it. Now, it wouldn't be a community day without a community day move. When Gastly gets evolved all the way to Gengar, it's gonna go ahead and be able to learn
Shadow Punch.
Now, Shadow Punch is gonna be a great charge move to go ahead and utilize because it's gonna make it faster to go ahead and get up off the attack. First of all, it's gonna go ahead and move him up ranking in Master League. For the longest time, as much as we love Haunter because he's back here, you know, Haunter has been the one to have out of the three, but even then that was for Great League just because it was a glass cannon. I mean, it was the DPS that you wanted, but it would go down. And now Gengar will have that opportunity to go ahead and be a tougher Pokemon, and you'll be able to shield bait, honestly, because that's really where it comes into, where you're going to be able to set up someone and burn through their shields quicker with it, and then finally deliver that Shadow Ball. Now, squad, as you all know, when it comes to evolving your Pokemon in itself, sometimes during the actual grind time, we may forget to go ahead and do so. So do note that you have up to 2 hours after the event is over to be able to evolve Gastly all the way to Gengar. Just make sure that you go ahead and set up the right squad mates that you want to go ahead and have fully evolved for, of course, the right tier that you want as well. With that said, let's talk about bonuses.
Bonus time.
All right, so let's talk about the bonuses that we're going to get for this 6-hour event.
Increased spawns of Gastly, and you may encounter a shiny Gastly. 1/4 hatch distance for all eggs put in incubators.
Okay.
Do note that this will not stack up with a friendship event for half distance, so it's only one bonus for that
time frame.
Petty Lil will be still in the 5-kilometer eggs. And the best way to really maximize on the 1/4 hatch distance is save your 7-kilometer and your 10-kilometer eggs for that event so they can be hatching faster.
Ooh, good point, good point.
Also, summer themed Pokemon will be hatching from eggs, so this is an incredible way to maybe get that shiny on this day. day as well.
So double up on being able to get the shinies. That's a great one. That's a great one. So very cool on that. Now, of course, we will be able to use our incenses to go ahead and draw in more Pokemon, and they will be actually lasting a total of 3 hours per incense. Double stack it early on from the game at the beginning, and you'll be set to go throughout the whole entire event.
Right, and make sure that you guys are throwing up the incense during community day hours, because if you do it before, you won't be able to get that bonus.
And on top of all the items that we're still getting in regards to the bonuses and being able to go ahead and find shiny Gastly, we still have one of the most awesome ways to actually generate a Pokemon in this game, and that's
by doing your ghost snapshots.
So if you've never done this in the past, or maybe you've forgotten to do so, it is very cool. You just take a snapshot of either your buddy or any Pokemon you want, and a Gastly will go ahead and photobomb you for this particular day. And of course, what makes it very cool is that if it's a shiny in the game, it'll appear actually as a shiny in the map. So that is super
so
cool.
Dope.
So if you guys get that, let us know in the comments down below, or even share it with us on Instagram as well.
Or Twitter.
Yeah, there you go. And of course, let's go into the Community Day Bundle.
Yay! So for the Community Day Bundle, it's going to be 1,280 pokecoin. And what comes in this month's Community Day Bundle is 1 Elite Fast TM, 30 Ultra Balls, 2 Incense, and 2 Super Incubators.
Okay.
This box appeals to people that A, play player versus player, or B, like to play in the Go Battle League because of the Elite Charge TM that open up powerful combinations like Thundershock, Zapdos, or other Community Day moves.
Right. That's ultimately what it is. So if you weren't aware of that before in the past, that's what makes it very cool, is that you're able to unlock the moves that were set up for just Community Days or even Legacy moves. So very cool on that. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive into what we all want here. What is the perfect IVs for each rank? Now, what we're going to do right now is we're going to break it down on how you're able to find them in the wild, how you're going to go ahead and find them from eggs, research tasks, and of course, whether they're weather boosted, non-weather boosted. We're going to break it down for you whether you want it for Great League, Ultra League, and Master League. All right, so let's go ahead and cover that. So if you didn't know, you actually have the possibility of getting 2 hundos in 2 different formats for research encounters. You can either get the lowest one at 487 at CP or at 527.
An egg hatch and a raid catch, the low perfect is 649 and the high perfect is 702. For weather boosted raid catch, you're looking at 812 and the high as 878.
Okay, that's good. All right. Now, if you happen to find it in the wild, weather boosted, you're looking at 912, or the maxed out is 1141. Oh, and I almost completely forgot to tell you guys, Gastly can be weather boosted by fog or cloudy weather.
And for non-weather boosted wild encounter, the low is 823 and the high is 1054.
So let's go ahead and cover Great League. If you want to go ahead and have a Gengar, perfect. And for GBL, this is not for Silph Arena, because you know for Silph Arena, you want those IVs that are either 0, 15, 14 or 0, 15, 15. So this, going into it, this is what you want for that perfect for Great League in GBL. You're looking at nothing higher than a 527, 491, 456, 421. Sorry, the pattern right there with the 1 is going to be a key item. And then 396. Now, I don't know what about you guys, but I always seem to run into the lowest ones on Community Day. So I want to keep at least, or try to keep those numbers fresh in my mind, which is always 17, 54, 91, 128, and 165. So those will be the low ones in itself, but honestly, if it ends with a 1, I would take the time to just double check that one, as there are several ones that end with 1 that can be for a Great League in itself.
Yeah, and you don't want to transfer those.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
Not at all. But of course, you can always do the 4-star, and then you can check that way as well. Sometimes you just don't get a chance to. You're just excited for what's there. All right, squad. So let's go ahead and talk about the ultras in itself. For ultras, you're gonna want 667, 632, 597 and 562 to go ahead and keep you in that ultra range so that you don't go over, which again, Gengar is going to be amazing to go ahead and have. This is where I'm really excited, because it's going to be for the Master League. Master League, you know, especially for Prime Cup, for that type of format, if Niantic decides to go forward with that type of format in the following month, which is going to be awesome, because you're going to have the legendary ones that you can use, and then a league without, and this is where Gengar can come in and be a huge asset, because anyone that has Shadow Ball is a beast. So baby, go ahead and let me know who are the ones that we want for Master League right there.
So for the highest perfect out in the wild, it's going to be 1141, 1124, 1106, 1189, and 1071.
Now that's going to go ahead and cover you guys for your perfect hundos out there for the GBL League. And with that said, guys, we just want to wish you shiny luck to the best. Let us know what you guys catch, what you find, what you're excited for, which of the 3 you really want.
Comment.
And let us know if you're going to buy the box as well. Until Well, squad, again, don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, smash the notification bell, and we'll catch you in the next legendary adventure.
Peace.